Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to a new stream of City Skylines. I have my beer, as you probably can hear. I think... Wait, this sound might be a little... I think maybe we'll... Is the sound okay? Or does it sound strange? Like a very short echo? It probably sounds like a short echo. I'll be right back. Let's see. Har du startat?
Nej.
Okay. Yes, okay, I'll think I try this way, and if it gets... If you can't hear anything, just say it in the chat. We're going back in game. Okay, what are we going to focus on? It seems here like there's a bit of traffic. Yeah, it stops here. Because the bus is coming from this way. I think maybe we can try to find a bus road like this, but it's probably too big for this, and there's the bottleneck. Okay, and you know what we're going to do? We're going to do something smart. At least I hope it is. Like this. Going to place it here, and we'll make this. Like this, and then we are simply going to remove, move the bus stop over here instead. Hopefully this will be enough to make the buses stop at the side road instead of the main road. Then we can revert the roads back again to normal roads. Seems like it's running fine. Okay, let's try to find the bus decal. Bus taxi, bus lane, bus. Like this. I'm just trying to fill the gaps next to this this station here. Oh my god, there's almost no water left. I think I have to open one of the valves. On. We need to fill this bitch. Fill her up. I'm sorry if you hear like a lot of deep bassy rumbling sounds like this, but I don't have a microphone arm yet. I'm thinking of buying one when I move instead. We need one of those life boys. Boy. I don't know how to pronounce that. Wow, 2 viewers. Awesome. Okay, so I think we'll focus on this bit of the map for a longer time than what we already have. So I'm thinking that this place needs a fence, because to kind of like shelf it off from the traffic. But I don't know which fence should I use. Oh, wrong tab. Let's check. Maybe it's enough using just bollards like this. It should be enough. I think I'll use bollards instead. Let's say 5 meters between each. And we'll start at the tip. Hello, Hakon. What's going on? No, fuck. I mean, okay, now the spacing is wrong, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. Nothing really matters to Okay, now it's a safer area for taking the bus, but not much else. I mean, there should be something here. Something which isn't. Yeah, benches. That would be great, actually. Could have some benches for the people watching. Benches for people watching other people taking the bus. Is that? It's not normal, but I know lots of people that would do that, so why not? Some fences, I mean benches. How's this grass patch doing here? This doesn't really work. That's okay. Is there something else we can have? Bench. It's okay. Put one in the middle, one there, and one there, and one there. And then we'll find a tree. To put, say, here. Boom. 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 Already way more beautiful than what it was at the start. So now we'll do some more, even more benches. Like next to the wooden benches, so to speak. these benches. There. There. And I'll think we will skip the outer ones because that's just noisy. Like this. Beautiful. Try to find some tiles. I think we will use this one. This and this. Okay, let's try. Can we make it? It's the tree. I can't get a hold of the tile underneath the tree without moving it, so that's what I'm going to try. Yes, thank you. And then we'll have to match these up. Like so. And then we'll match these ones. Like so. And these ones. Like so. And then the last ones like that. Is this okay? This doesn't look right. This looks hideous. Okay, we'll skip. Tiles right now. Again, there's this tree problem. Let's move the tile. And let's move the tree back again, like so, and the same with this one as well. I feel like this place should be in front of a big important building. So what we could do here is to use the parking lot street road that I downloaded from the Steam Workshop and put it right here. And then I will try to connect this with a road that should be invisible, but obviously there's some problems here. But that's okay, because we can change it the way we want. Just too hard to make a decision about this. It's not that easy, really. Two-lane plain street and parking lot street. Which one should we use of these? Okay, I think it's obvious that we should use this one because it's broader. And then we will find our high-rise important building, probably an office, probably a high-density commercial building. But which one? Which one? Is this big? It's not really big. Is this one? Nope. This one? No. Okay, now we are getting somewhere. What's this? FB? FIB. Looks like this. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. What's this in front? Is it just a open grass path? Tall building. I think if you use 3 of these buildings next to each other, that would be what I am thinking of. Yeah, something like this. Just this is way too much. Okay, now if we can find something to kind of merge into this building, then we're getting somewhere. Like this is starting to get good. Okay, you know what? I think we will use this one instead. Or no, not this one. Yeah. This one, we're going to use this one. 4 tiles, 4 tiles, 3 tiles. Okay, we'll place it here and move it around half a tile. Then we'll try to find something a bit shorter, like this. Yes, that is good. I hope this isn't way too different. I don't know, I actually think that might work. Also in the back. Yeah, that doesn't look too shabby actually. 3 people watching. Thank you for taking your time to watch this little strange stream. With a narrator that says way too little to make it exciting. Thank you for that. Okay, I think. Actually, I think this doesn't look too bad from a distance, except that it kind of looks like a cock. But I think we just have to accept that. Obadino Dragos. Nice skills on building, mate. Thank you. I try. I tried a lot, actually. in the start it always looks like shit. Have you seen Strict Toaster? Strict Toaster is a dedicated City Skylines builder. He's very good. He's a good, very good City Skylines player. I just have to find out how I want to connect this road to the world around it. Okay, so I think I've decided on having it this way. Do another way. Okay, so that's just unbelievably late of saying something like that. I know. I made a mistake, okay. I hope you can forgive me. Okay, and then we fill this up with pavement. I don't know, man. I just played this game and I couldn't do things like these. Yeah, it's I mean, it really depends on how much time you spent. I have like I have actually played this game for 800 hours. That's what it says on the Steam counter. But there might be quite some loading time in it as well, because there is this mod called loading screen mod, and before that it took like 10 minutes to load the game, because you had to load the textures for every pavement and the trees and the let's check here. Like these wall textures and everything, you had to load them each individually. And after the mod you could use some of the same resources, and by using the same resources you could save some loading time because there was less to load. So that's something. Actually, I think we will just connect this building like this. Sometimes the easiest is the best, but not this road, because this needs to be able to take a lot of traffic. I might do something with this little short stretch. Actually, you know what? I cannot extend the bridge. Then I have to extend the bridge by 5 units here as well. But you know what? Actually, I think we can do it. This. And there's this. Here's the start. 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 5. I don't know. Let's do a stretch of road and be sure. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. Then we get 2 arches, which I didn't really want because it does look nice, but I guess we will have to sacrifice a little to make the traffic flow smoothly. Yes, you are right. A lot of work, but is satisfying and fun. Yeah, that's so true. I mean, I talk to some people about this game in real life, and they don't get it because there's no plot. There's like no villains to slay. There's no mystery to solve. It's just building a city. And when you play like I do, you don't even have to think of the budget or money. I'm just using the sandbox mode, and it's so satisfying, as you say, to just spend time on basically painting the city. And especially if you have beer. Maybe I can show other parts of the city, which is actually more or less done. We can start at the city entrance. So this is like the highway branching off, and here's the 2 railways going out of the city, which I haven't really found any use for yet, but I will at some point. Then there is this spaghetti interchange here. I was trying to save space, but also let the speed of the cars remain, because if the curves are too steep or if they swerve too much, the cars will slow down and thus make the traffic flow worse. So you can see this car is actually going pretty fast. It's just slowing down right before this lane coming from the left. You can see these cars coming from this road doesn't slow down because they don't have to yield for these cars, but it's only slowing down because of this road. It changes the speed of the road. So here's the normal road, 1 way, 3 lanes in each direction, and a train track in between. And here's some traffic of people, because they are going to the monorail station. You can see there's quite some people taking it in a week. I mean, this number is kind of high for the Skylines. And so they go on to, yes, as you see, they go here right into the monorail station. And I mean, there's not really a few people, it's a lot of people, considering this isn't I mean, it's a Scandinavian game developed in Finland, so this is actually quite a lot of people. I mean, in Japan it's not, but in Scandinavia it is. And everyone's coming from this this part from the city blocks, and they are going through. A lot of them are going through this place. Of course, now that I'm saying it, almost. Yeah, there's this old man going through this little place connecting the Dumble kind of drop formed roundabout, which isn't really a roundabout. That's awesome. Hope you will be a city mayor or something. Yeah, I got an internship in this Norwegian media company called Kamera Produksjon AS. So I will be an intern at the end of the summer holiday. So I'm looking forward to that. Hello, Moritz Hartman. How's it going? So there's, I mean, that I think I started this place a bit early in the game. So there's like a similar thing. I'll try to find it. Yeah, here it is. It's just interesting because it's like a small street. It's actually I think it's an alleyway in the game. It's called 2-lane alley, and it's heavily trafficked. So that's I think that's a bit funny. It just like the zebra or the crosswalks is nothing much, but there's just something about it I like, which I cannot really explain why. Is there something else that's interesting to... Oh, look! This lake. it was filled with sewer water, actually, from water from the sewage. But now it's, for some reason, it's all gone. It's all gone to hell. No, oh shit, can I say that? I don't think I can say that without being monetized by YouTube. It doesn't matter actually, because I'm not eligible for monetizing yet anyway, so haha. Jokes on them. Slope to steep. Okay, I guess we'll have to use the anarchy mod. Oh, doesn't it? It doesn't. Actually, it doesn't seem to work. Maybe it doesn't work for buildings. Maybe it just works for roads. Okay, but we can anyway. We can use like a freshwater outlet. That's okay. It should have power, and it should also be connected to the water pipe. Do we have access? Water tank usage is full. Yeah, okay, here it's coming. And it's filling this lake here. That's good. That's creepy. You're thinking of the sewage dam? Yeah, yeah. I guess that's kind of creepy. Having like a big lake full of shit water. I guess that's kind of creepy. Especially when it's like this deep. About 10 stories deep. But now it's just common water. Now there's no creepy shit water. Yeah, so this is the suburban part of town, with a school and a parking lot here and here by the water. can see the city skylines in the background here. And a radio tower. I guess there's some people dying, but that's okay. That's how the world works. And this is the park, just to break up the housing area. You can see I've tried to break it up with a commercial district here as well. But there's a problem because there isn't enough goods to sell. Zone more industrial area to produce goods. But I have a problem because I don't have any demand for industrial zone. So that's a little bit tricky. But there's lots of demand for residential zoning. Even though all this is residential. All of this is residential. Here's like there's 20 households in each one of these blocks, and there's actually 10 households in 10 households in this building. How many hours do you have in this city? I don't know. I don't know if you can check that. I don't think that's if I were to guess, I'd say maybe 20 effective hours. Like if you don't think of the loading times and things like that. I tend to save and just leave the game on pause when I'm going for dinner or to the store or something. It's like I tend to keep the game like kind of a radio, if you know what I mean. Don't actively always listen to it, but sometimes I have it on just to have it on. Yes, so here's the what you call it, suburban. Sorry, I meant the metropolitan area with a mixture of commercial districts and residential districts. Sorry. And here I'm trying to kind of mix what you would call clean industry. Like I have this data center here, and okay, I guess a coal power plant isn't clean industry, but it looks good, and I don't think it doesn't pollute that much. I mean, there's old factories, warehouses that doesn't really do anything, which also pollutes a little. And this is oil tanks, so okay, I guess this district isn't as clean as I thought. It doesn't look very dirty when I see it here, though. Okay, and then we go over the bridge, and you will see this tiny intersection. This tiny little intersection, which I built in 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm kidding, I know, it's a big ass fucking monster. Yeah. It's a 6-way custom built interchange with express lanes for like this zone here and this zone here, so it's doing quite a lot actually. I also had a custom interchange over here. Yeah. I used quite some time on this. Yes, actually I think you can. There's like this first off-ramp here. I mean, there's a sign here, but who has time for reading that when you're coming from over here? We can follow this truck. Okay, let's try this. Follow the route. There's two branches over here, then the one is going up and the other one is also going up, but to at first to the right and then to the left, because the other lanes were kind of in the way of the others, so I had to build around some lanes. And then there's bridges, and then there's tunnels, and then there's everything in between. So we can go back. There's let's turn on the cinema mode. That's how it looks all around. It's also connected to this road, which goes straight into the metropolitan area over here, and also it branches off by this off ramp here, and to the roundabout here, with an on ramp that goes from the roundabout and back into the metropolitan area. And then there's just this straight avenue going here. Straight avenue right to a new roundabout with some custom markings, which is placed by hand, of course. Some new markings. I don't know if I like them. I'm thinking of removing them. They are a bit confusing. And then we have the road going off from the roundabout to the highway again, over the big highway, and onto this this new building that have come since I was home since yesterday. Since Christmas, I mean. I haven't really played this game since Christmas, and it looks cool. It's a launch site for rockets. All randomly, I didn't know anything about it, but before they said that it was something. Will look better when you will have a more populated city. Yeah, I hope so. There's like, I wish there were more cars on the road, because you can see here. Okay, let's try to find this part here is the one that has cars, but the red means that it's bad traffic flow, and I kind of want to have a lot of cars on the roads, but also I want the traffic flow to be nice. That would be good. This is kind of a trafficated road because it's a suburban area and there's a lot of people working in the city. So this stretch of road is always it always has a lot of traffic, both by car and by pedestrians. Also, the game recently added cyclists or bikes. And there's the dog. That's interesting. I'm glad this isn't my car. Talking about the sun, I actually have a car like this, a Volvo. It's a Swedish car, which is really durable. It can take almost everything. They actually used it as the police cars in Norway in the 70s and 80s. And talking about police cars, I have custom police cars, Norwegian police cars, like this. There's the Norwegian police car in City Skylines. I think that's awesome. Finally, I mean, Norwegian content in a video game. It's awesome. I love it. Yeah, so this is the stretch of road that has a lot of traffic. I can try to turn off the I can try to turn on the accelerated time just to show how it looks, kind of like a time lapse. Please notice the trains going here sometimes as well. Let's do it like this maybe. Okay, I guess my computer has a lot to handle. That's why it froze a little bit there. Looks like ambulances from my country. Actually, are you thinking of the police cars? That looks like ambulances from your country. This is the ambulance, Norwegian ambulance. They just updated them from being white with red stripes to being yellow with green and white stripes. I think the older ones looked better, but these are more visible from a longer distance. But so these cars looks like ambulances from your country. Yes. Let's check on the lake. It's filling up. I think it's taking a long time since it's only one outlet. This is way more to fill than this channel over here. I don't think I have. Oh, talking about the devil. I think we should turn off this outlet because now the channel is filled up with water. Actually, almost to the edge. We can follow this Pernille cruise boat. This is actually kind of overkill having this kind of boat on this line. I think it makes way more sense actually to have a hovercraft, but it's cool. Overkill doesn't mean it's bad. It just means it's an overkill. I think this boat is able to Oh, I didn't think of this. It's going right through. Oh my god, that looks dumb, but that looks stupid. Really stupid. I didn't think of that. Look, it's stopping here and letting off some passengers. And hopefully, nobody's getting off. And then it just goes right through the bridge. And the bus goes right through the boat. Idiotic. Yeah, I have to fix that at some point. And I will. I'm glad I don't live in this house, because they are getting sick from all the noise, from the noise pollution from the industrial elevated station. I guess that makes sense. We could try to use some trees, but I don't think that will work in this case. The notification is gone, but that might mean that maybe they are dead. They might have died from the noise sickness, actually. That's game mechanics. Game, not gay. You can make a taller bridge, I think. Yeah, maybe I can do that without it looking strange, because my main concerns is like these let's check how steep it will be. So we need, I think this is enough. Yeah, I've seen steeper. There's it's pretty steep, but I've seen steeper. Oh. Okay. Like this. I think this bridge is still too low. Let's check. The boat comes here. Yeah, okay, we need to raise this bridge more. There is a modification to this game called Advanced Vehicle Options. Maybe I could use it somehow. No, I think allow this vehicle to spawn. I think this passenger ship MS Pernilla Oita hovercraft river ship updated Pernilla DFDSC way ship. I mean, I kind of want MS Pernilla to be able to spawn, but just not in the canal, and I can't specify that in this mod. So I think we'll just have to raise the bridge, because I want MS Pernilla in the save game more than I want a lower bridge. So that's some priorities one will have to make while playing this game. But I think that's okay. there is like no clearance. You know what? I have a solution. And it's going to look strange, but it's going to work. It's going to work, and that's the important part. Let's change the elevation step to 1 meter for full control. And then we'll do this and this. Okay, that's way too steep on this side and way too little steep on this side. Let's try to bring it down over here. Okay. Yeah, I don't like this solution actually. There's like, look at this, look at this. It's so steep. Especially here. You will have to have a very powerful car to get up this road, at least here. Can you make a deeper channel or less water in that channel? I can make a deeper channel, but then the water is I mean, it's a good thought. It's a good thought. Let's see. There's this. And here. What do you mean space already occupied? I don't care. I'm just using my mods. And then I am overriding your warnings. Haha, take that. Okay, what's happening now? Preferably all the water in the channel is going to sink by 2 or 3 meters. Let's see how that looks. Okay, this is just a game engine doing its thing, because water works like that in this game engine. And that's okay, because computer power. I think is it Crybox engine? Oh, I don't know which engine they used, but I think they found a good balance between performance and gameplay and graphics. Okay, let's check. It didn't really change much, so I think we'll take it back, because then we can have less water. It's the way I like to have. And that sentence didn't really make sense, but I think we will. I think we will do it this way. We will simply just rotate the road by 90 degrees. If we can find it. Like this. That's just 3 meters. And now we're on 0. Sorry, now we're on 0. And then it's 3, 6, 9 meters. And we will do 9 meters. I don't get the guidelines. Why is it snapping to the wrong places? It doesn't make any sense. Snap to a grid. And there's no grid here, so it doesn't snap. What was that? Yeah, because then we're going straight through the channel. Okay. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on something. I don't really care. Okay. Like this, and remember the straight slope for, you guessed it. So there, that looks like a gentle slope. That's okay. And then we will use this over the channel. It's going back, so we can use it to measure. It's not perfect, but it's way better than it was seconds ago. So we will raise this part, and we will raise this part. Now that's better. Oi, something happened here. I don't know what's happening here. Yes, actually I know. Did we close this water outlet? Yes, it's closed. Okay. And then we will do a 90 degree turn here as well. Then we can do. Then we will do like this. Yeah, tsunami. Yeah. Okay. Straight over here is where we will start our quest of a good bridge. 3, 6, 9, 12, and 11 units high. Okay, we will fix this. Look how. I don't know if that looks cool or just stupid. Scarmania. Hey, media. Hello. Okay. Let's try controlling the road heights, the nodes, by taking down this one. Maybe a little bit more up, and then the slope is actually kind of. It works. It's not too much of anything actually. There, I think this works. Okay, let's just remove the junction here. No traffic lights. We don't need that just yet. The downside though is that it's a longer road. it's longer distance, more meters. But the nice thing is that we fill this space with yeah, I would use it for retail actually. Maybe there's some large low density things here. Subway, GameStop, as a Food Lion. Is this something that would fit in, say, here? Yeah, I think so. Let's use the parking road. I wish I knew how to make canal. That's not hard. You is it this button here called landscaping and disasters. Then you go to the 5th tab called water structures, and then you choose one of these 3 canals. I think in the base game you have only this one, shallow canal, but there might be like you have 3 depths of the narrow canals, and then you have, yeah, which expansion pack is it? Mass Transit, I think. Then you get wide canals. Why you do not use buses or subway to be less traffic? That's because I want to have this this kind of traffic. I want the cars to show up. I want like to have the agents on top of the ground, because if I have the metro stations, if I use the subway, then I won't see any traffic on the ground, like above the ground. Like this, I think this is nice to look at. And these pedestrian paths between buildings and stuff like that. This is actually a very long pedestrian path. I like to see that. And actually, I think I made, yeah, I have this this metro station coming from the central railway station, and then there's a tube going to, say, the mid part of the metropolitan area, and also going to the residential places. But there's no line yet, because I mean there's really no traffic problems yet. Maybe here, but there's like no queues. It's only a bad flow. You have to wait a little, but I mean that's normal. Any tips how make the perfect canal? Water doesn't stay in my canals. Water doesn't stay. I mean, did you try using one of these bad boys? Fresh water outlet, turning it on and waiting, and when it's all filled up, you turn it off. Because I know if you use this method, if you use the water terrain tool and just put say water capacity of 0.1, and you put it here, and then let's sync this. Okay, I can. Shit, I fucked up. Okay, say here. If you put it here, and you don't have any water sources like this, it will evaporate. Like the sun will evaporate it. I don't I don't know why, that's just how the game works. So use those. And if you don't have those, you could use these water drain pipe, but then you will get shit water in your canals instead. Yes, tsunami again. It happens quite a lot when you're dealing with water. It's irritating, but I don't know how to skip it. Beer is good. Beer is good. So yeah, I think you should use the fresh water outlets for filling up the canals. I think that way the water will stay in the canal. Because if you use like say like here, this is the start of a canal. And if we build this inside, like this, you will see that it starts here. The water starts and then it goes in. This, it's you can see it going a little bit up on the edges because it's water, and that's how the game mechanics works. And now it's coming back. You see this bigger wave here, then it's happened again, narrower water here. Let's just watch how this works. My point is that you can't really trust the ocean in this game to use. You can't really use the ocean to have a permanent existence of water in the canals, because you see it now. It's dripping out again. And I don't know why. I think it's because of the stream. But considering the stream is going in that direction, and then it should go this way as well. So just use like if you don't have mass transit and you thereby doesn't have the fresh water outlet, then actually use the water drain pipe like this to get to get shit water access. You could use this before a water treatment plant, then you can get rid of most of the pollution from the water drain pipe. Yeah, I think I'll remove this shit water source because I am sucking up water nearby. I have a large water pumping station next to the shit water, which is approaching the water pumping station right now. So this was a dumb move, because now I think that when people drink the water, most of the people in my city will drink shit water and thereby get sick. What beer do you have in Norway? We have lots of beer. What I am drinking now is actually a Czech beer. It's called Pilsner Urquell. It's brewed in Plzeň, Czech. I think that's how it's pronounced. Plzen with an tilde on the N. The original Pilsner. It's very good. It's very good, and unfortunately, really expensive because of socialist prices. I paid how is it? 4 euros for this beer, and that's the normal price. Yo, where's your face? Yeah, it's in my ass. No, sorry, it's not. It's on my head, but I don't have a webcam. Actually, yes, I don't have a webcam because I have a stationary computer, and I didn't buy a webcam because I don't really use the cam. Also, I'm a student, so I'm not much at home. It's Easter holiday now, that's why I'm home. But I will buy a webcam when I'm moving out, and that's like 1 year until then I can begin doing this for real, like often, more often than I do now, which is like Christmas and summer holidays, and now the Easter. So my face is here, but I don't have a web camera, and there's like a big hassle if I'm going to use a laptop to connect to Streamlabs OBS. So I think the voice will be enough for now. In my country it's like less than a euro, 300 milliliter or something like that. Yeah, this one is half a liter, 500 milliliters. That's very rude, dude. Media, can you show me how to build my airport? It won't let on PC, but I can on Xbox. International airport. Do you mean like the in-game one? This one? International airport? Out of city limit? Okay, yeah, first of all, you have to build it inside of city limits. But when you are inside of city limits, you should be able to just select it and find a spot for it, then plop it down. And here's the important part. You see this little bit of a road here? This is a I think it's a two-way road. Yeah, it's a two-way road. You have to connect the road to the other road, and you also need to make it have water and water access and power access. Since this is an airport, it probably needs a lot of power, so I'm going to use this custom power lines, which I downloaded today. And I know this doesn't really fit in this setting, but I like them, so I'm going to use them, okay? So here's the next power source. Let's just wait a bit. There's the power and the water access. And by now it should be fully working. Here's the first car. Prius leaving the city. Charles Green is leaving the city. Because he's a tourist. And this isn't really a touristy town. So now he's going to the international airport, going right through the door. And hopefully there should be some planes taking off soon from here. But probably not, because there's like a lot of especially this should work now. I can try to connect. I can try to connect a metro station to this for. My ears. Sorry, what happened? Hello, Jack Osgood. Okay, let's try to see if someone is taking the metro. If they are, we should see a plane going off any second now. At least there's some cars approaching the airport. Oh, there's the plane. There's the plane. It's a custom plane, so if you don't have downloaded something from the Steam Workshop, it will look different from this, but yeah, for sometimes how they fly doesn't make any sense. I have never seen a passenger plane do a corkscrew like that. I subbed and hit the bell and logged. Thank you, that's awesome. Yeah, what was happening now is that the plane flew out of the city limits, and when vehicles go out of the city limits, the follower mode goes off, and you can't follow the vehicles anymore. Dragus, I love how he didn't realize the noise. Yeah, I'm sorry. I want to buy like one of these microphone arms, but it's kind of not worth it because I'm streaming so little. It's just now in the holidays which I am able to do it, and the rest of the year I am attending university doing other stuff. But I will buy one when I finally get my own place, like for real, which isn't just a dorm. The game sound is too high, and when you destroy the trees was... Oh, that sound. Yeah, that's true. That is incredibly loud, actually. Which one is that the user interface volume? Let's try to put that down to say 10%, and then we remove one tree. Okay. Ready, set, go. Yeah, I'm a little bit stupid because I'm using headphones to hear myself in the microphone and I don't have the game sound enabled. So if I try to adjust it a little bit. Yeah, sorry about that. I think we'll just use okay, chirper volume. We don't need chirper at all. This little birdie here, which is meant to give game tips, but that's for noobs or for newbies. Make long vehicle bus, 100 passengers capacity. Actually, I think there is one in the Steam Workshop, but you need modification to do that, and the modification is kind of unstable. Or it was something about the compatibility with another modification. Actually, this one is one of those buses, so I guess it works now because I haven't really had any problems. This bus here is 130 passengers, but it's actually 2 buses because game modification limits, you know. Don't worry, we still love media. Sorry, I hate that sound myself. I have just began to selectively hear it or something. I don't really register it when it's happening. It's like, you know, it's like spam or these advertisements that says that you have won 100 millions in a lottery. I don't acknowledge them. Yes, actually I think there's like a lot of these buses. This one is just 80 passengers. But as you can see, there's like, yeah, there's like a lot of people using them. What's the name of the mod? I can check my Steam account, but I don't know if I have something personal on the Steam account. Okay, you know what I will do? I will do like this, and then I will check the Steam. Okay, let's go into the workshop. Then we go to the what's it called? Vehicles. Transport taxi, transport tram, transport monorail. Here it is, vehicle, the 4th one. And then there's sort by most popular all time. And then we will scroll just a little. And then I think that's strange. I don't think you need any mod for it. I think you can download it straight away, since it is just 3 vehicles. No, sorry. Here's when you read the description. there's always something. Use IPT mod to add a model to the game and have its correct display. IPT mod is... okay. IPT mod doesn't exist anymore. It might have been removed by the creator. So I don't think you need it anymore. I think it just treats the vehicles as three separate vehicles, just randomly going after each others. I don't have City Skylines from Steam. Yeah, then it's probably GOG or King Penguin or the other one, but then you don't have access to the Steam Workshop. But I mean, I guess there's probably something similar to it. Just search for City Skylines non-Steam modifications or something. The question is, why 130 passenger bus if tram has only 90? Because I think trams have 30 passenger in each wagon, but I'm not sure. If they don't, that means they have 10. No, it's not. It's stolen. Media, do you use the most popular mods or the most subscribed? It's the mixture of both. Also, I tend to I try to think, will I use this before I download it? I had like this safari, so to speak, the first rounds of City Skylines, and then when you had downloaded, say, maybe 200 assets, then the developers would update or patch their game, and a lot of the content wouldn't work anymore, so then you had to remove stuff. Also, I try to remember which creators are updating their content, but like in the last 6 months, the game patches and updates doesn't seem to affect the mods as much as they used to do. So there is no yes or no answer to that question really, but I check often most popular items last week, and then if there's something nice, I download it if it is on the 2 or 3 first pages. So yeah, that's how that works. See, now there's a lot happening here. 3 different trains, a lot of cars going around. Actually, it seems like this city is in demand for an airport. What's the time now? It's 11:45, 15 minutes to midnight. I think. I mean, I'm obviously not getting done if I'm going to start building an airport, but it might be interesting maybe to watch how to start. Okay, this is cool. Look now, I'm going here. Because I'm going to use the move it mod, then I use the marquee selection and I tack off every mode except trees. Then I mark it, all the trees like this, so they get this green ring around its base. And then I click the bulldoze icon. Boom. All trees are gone. I guess that's what I should have used the other days. I mean, I meant earlier today. Okay, so I have some modifications in the airport tab as well. As you can see, there's actually quite a few. I don't really know how this works. I think this is one of the modular sets. This is the garage. Yeah, actually this is supposed to face the other way, like this. But nipple no spritny Lukas. I think I don't know your financial situation or something, but I mean, these developers really actually deserve their money, as opposed to, say, Electronic Arts. It's okay, you can pirate Electronic Arts games. They suck and they are way too expensive. And they are freemium, so-called freemium as well. So it's pay to win. So I don't care if you pirate Electronic Arts games, but these from what's it called? Oh my god, I don't know the developers. It's Colossal Studios, and then there is this bone logo thing. Anyway, if you have the possibility, you should consider buying it, because it's actually very good considering the price. So yeah, I'm just checking out what all these buildings are, because I haven't really used them. Small ATC tower, small ATC tower, small airport walkway, small airport walk end, terminal function. Yeah, okay, now we're getting somewhere. Paradox, thank you, Paradox, that's the name. Okay, so it seems like these, they don't need road access, and they are meant to be plopped into each other like this, and it's a puzzle that I have to find out for myself sometime, because that is going to be boring as hell to watch. So, but I have this one, this little sneaky South Korean airport. Can put it here, maybe. You see that? It took little time to load. It's a little bit funny because I don't think I have any of these assets. Like this turquoise colored roof is one custom building. Okay, so let's connect this cheeky little road. To the main road, like this. And like this. It's funny because you can see that it's actually spreading. It's the roads aren't perpendicular to each other. They are, say, bending a little bit outwards. It's expensive. Original version plus all DLC costs about 1,000, I think. Yeah, but you know what? In June, I think it's June and July, you watch out on Steam because if you buy it from Steam, you have access to all the mods and assets really easily, and you don't have to worry about viruses or malware to your computer. And also, it's like really big discounts very often, because obviously it's the summer and then there is way fewer people using Steam because it's summer and it's nice, it's holiday, it's warm outside, and they want to keep people on their service, so then they drop prices on the games. Yeah, it's not worth all the expansion packs isn't worth it. I'd say night time and mass transit and natural disasters are the ones you need. I mean, you don't need match day and those, or the music packs, or the art deco buildings. You get the essential functions free from the base game anyway. Like when there is a new expansion pack coming out, you always get some free functions. That airport must take a lot of space megabit-wise. Yeah, probably. I think that's why it's so edgy, like this. I think these curves should be way smoother. And you can see it's not exactly HD textures here. Inside the model is really low resolution textures on both the sides and the roads. I mean the roof. So yeah. But now that it is connected to the road, let's see. I mean, if you have seen people on YouTube building airports, it's always a time lapse because it takes so long time and it's tedious work, and yeah, you're easily getting off track. So I think we since there is actually a metro station connected, like this, and we'll choose the metro tab and we will connect it to it, like cannot find path because the old path is here somewhere, but it's underground, so we won't be able to find it, but that's okay because we can just remove it. At least just for a little bit. And then we begin a new path. Like that. And back again. Complete line. Okay. Have you tried surviving Marcy Mania? Surviving Mania? I have only tried sandbox mode in a game. Or are you thinking of the new game when you're trying to move to Mars? I haven't tried that game, no. I have not. Oh shit! We need the power and water. Yeah, here we can see they are closing the airport because the airport doesn't have power, nor does it have water, but we will fix. It's kind of an expensive airport for my city, this, because I'm going... I haven't tried Anno either. I do have played Banished though. Banished is hard. 10 years I think is my record. Oh, you know what? This airport doesn't have a runway. No wonder there's no planes taking off. Airport without runway. Oh my god. Okay, let's hope there's someone taking a plane anytime soon. Now we even have a runway for the airport. It's beginning to getting late, isn't it? It's midnight now. Considering going to bed. Also kind of wondering why there isn't more people taking. There's actually 8 people. 8 people on this big. This very big airport. Haven't seen no plane yet. Oh, what is going on? Did you... What? Okay, at least they're taking off with the runway. But when they approach the landing strip, they just thinking, nah, fuck this, I don't need a runway, I'm going straight for the taxiway. Strange. I think maybe I need to move this. Maybe the taxiway needs to be, say, here, maybe. I mean, obviously it shouldn't be at the very end like this, but I just wanted to make it a little bit easy. Oh my god, now there's suddenly almost 200 people. It went from 8 people to 200 people in just an hour. Strange. Okay, so how is your Easter going? Do you have a day off tomorrow, or how does it work? Alright, thanks for the tips, mate. Cheers. Tack skal du ha. Thank you, thank you. Another game which I liked, which isn't really related to City Skylines or Banished or Anno or Surviving Mars, is Tomb Raider, The Rise of the Tomb Raider, Game of the Year in, I think, 2013. I played it I played it at Christmas times, and it was awesome. I loved it, I loved it. Friday off until Monday. Yeah, the weekend off. That's I'm going to work on Saturday for 6 hours. Oh, that looks like something. Hope I doesn't get demonetized for this. Demonetized from the demonetized state. Yeah, but I think this will be the stream for today. I can end it by showing the ever-growing line of these trawlers. Red fishing boat transporting cargo to Las Cruz, but just stays here. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this, because I can't bulldoze them, and I can't select them by can't select them like this, so I can't do anything with them. So that's something. Before I go, media, which parking lot can I buy that's not a prop? Or parking lot mods? Which parking lot can I buy that's not a prop? Well, the thing in City Skylines is that there is no difference really between between these, which you can place like everywhere. Let's check if okay, the lines doesn't show up on this. My point is there is really no difference between these and these, because the game works the same way. The only difference is which tab it is located in. And it looks like I can't... Okay, I done fucked up now. Oops. Oopsie daisy. Yeah, okay. Looks like that parking lot is going to stay. But my point is, see here, it's starting to park cars here already. But okay, I'll just show you. For some reason, they are showing up in the park menu. But I mean, this one is great. Exclamation point car park 4x4 CC1. I tend to use that one a lot because it's straightforward like this, and then they are more customizable. Because no one is using my parking lot. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, then you need to watch out for two things. You need to be sure that the buildings doesn't come with its own parking lots. Like this. And you also want streets that doesn't have places for cars along the street. Like, let's see here. You don't want these kind of roads, because now they park at the side. You want to move the cars to the parking lot. But if they don't use the parking lots, how are you going to get them to use your parking lots? I think you, first of all, you need to remove all the possibilities of cars parking alongside the roads. That's a pretty big step. It does a lot of things for the parking lot. And then you need to you need to not use the metro. Try not to use the metro tunnel before you definitely need it, because then they are going to not care about the cars and just go full pedestrian instead. Yeah, that's the point. When they have the option to choose between metro and train, there is there isn't really any need for a car, because it's cheaper to use public transport instead of owning a car. So in that way it's a realistic game. And also I guess it being the game being developed in Finland has a pretty big say in how they think of public transport and private transport, because public transport is like very normal in Scandinavia, and the car is used mainly for work. If you are a janitor for the municipality and you work like in the so-called government, then you would have to drive back and forth between police stations or the elderly home and change light bulbs, like an on-service car. But if it's just for your own pleasure and not a need, then you don't need a car, and then you don't want to pay for something you don't need, right? So I would try. You don't need to remove the subway. Just turn off the stations and see if there's any more cars coming above the ground. Yeah, so just try turning off public transport and see what happens. And again, make sure you don't have roads like this where cars can park alongside. Yes, I think that will be effective. No problem. Thanks for you watching as well. It's appreciated. That goes for everyone. Thanks for watching. So it's a midnight now. 15 minutes past midnight. And there's not that much beer left. So I think I will quit pretty soon. But if you have something that you're thinking of, just crunch loose. Oi, the dam is almost flowing over. I think we'll have to turn off the freshwater outlet because it's right on the edge. Good night, my friend, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Good night to you as well. Good night. Yeah, I think I will end this stream now. So I'm just going to save both the local save file and then the cloud Steam cloud save file. Yes, okay, so thank you all for watching. I appreciate you watching. The stream has been lasting for 2 hours now, 2 hours and 10 minutes. So I think I will quit now because it's Easter holiday and we're going out on a trip tomorrow, a hike, so to speak. So it's good to be well rested. Thank you all for watching and good night. Bye.